Good morning, everybody. Okay, so I hope you guys are doing good this morning. Um, so I did a little different this time. I was kind of meditating on the message before I started the video, and I pulled a couple cards for you guys. Um, as we'll just get straight into it. As you saw, the title of the video is "You Have the Key," right? And then I also realized I'm not looking at the camera. That's like a thing for me. I'll just have to practice doing that. But usually when I'm looking off to the side, I'm like thinking about stuff that I've seen. Um, anyway, I titled this "You Have the Key" because in my vision this morning, and I don't know what it is, but like lately the visions that I've been having for you guys are like animals, like um, like spirit animals. And the animal that I saw for you guys this morning was a panda. And honestly, actually, I saw it last night before I went to sleep. And I was asking like, okay, what's tomorrow's message gonna be? And I saw like two pandas. And so with pandas, they are a symbol of peace. I know um, that I'm speaking to like a specific group of people. I feel like there's always a specific group of people that are watching because this is kind of like a continuation of what we were talking about yesterday morning. Um, Basically, about balance, like being able to bring in balance. Um, and that's part of what pandas symbolize in a way, like peace. Um, so let me read to you what I was looking at this morning for pandas. Okay, so yeah, I was saying that pandas are gentle souls, yet they wield considerable power over their environments. And I feel like the people that are listening this morning, or any other day, you guys are a specific group of people. You might be a type of person that people would consider to be gentle, or like a gentle soul, or like a soft type of person. And maybe you're not actually that way. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But if you're not, maybe you're feeling that compared to your environment and compared to what you want to do, um, maybe you're feeling like you need a tougher skin to be able to handle that. But with me seeing the panda as a symbol for you guys, it's saying that, even though you feel that way, or even though people may consider you to be, a soft, gentle soul, you do wield considerable amounts of power over your environment. You do control that. So I feel like that is like one of the main messages that you all needed to hear, is that you control your environment. You don't have to be aggressive to be in control. Like, have you ever, like, in some movies, I can't really name a specific one, but I mean, there's probably tons, where there is a man that is, everybody is believing that he's in control, but it's really the woman behind him that's controlling him. And it's not like she does it in an aggressive way, like, like you're gonna do whatever the fuck I tell you to do. It's like more of like a persuasive way. Like, I don't want to say like underhanded, but it's just, it's not obvious, right? And that's kind of what I think of when I think of this situation. Is like, you don't have to be aggressive to control your situation. There's another saying that came to me, but I don't remember exactly what it was because I was halfway asleep. Like a lot of things that I hear might come to me when I'm like sleeping or just waking up. And if I don't have time to write them down, then, I lose it. So it was something to the effect of your service will lead you to knowledge and success. I really think that's what it is. And it's just like I hear that. Like I was hearing that. And I'm like, okay, actually, you know what? I wasn't hearing it. Sometimes I hear the things that I'm supposed to say, but sometimes I actually see them. And this I actually saw. It was being written out on a piece of paper. So yeah, like it's funny because the cards that I drew for you are saying exactly that. It's basically that with you doing, right, you're going to gain knowledge. You're going to meet people. You're going to learn certain things. And that is going to inevitably lead you to the success that you're supposed to have. One of the cards that that came out for you was a card called Talisman. And part of what this card represents is a piece of information or a person that is coming into your life to share knowledge with you. But when I was reading this, I was getting a double meaning, right? This could be someone coming into your life or you coming into someone else's life. This also could be information coming to you or you giving information to someone else. Another quote that came into my head this morning was, it's not a quote from anyone else. It's just something that I heard that I was supposed to tell you guys is that, hold on, I wrote it down. A second. Yeah, so every morning I listen to motivational speeches, and they were doing like this chant, and it was like, I can, I will, I must, I can, I will, I must. And then they would be like, think about your dreams and then say it with me. I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must. And then they're like, think about the people at home. Think about your kids. Think about your spouse. Now say it with me again. I can, I will, I must. And like when it got to like that part of the speech, and I was thinking like, I don't have kids. I don't have, I'm single. And so I'm like, well, if that's supposed to be part of the motivation, like who would be my motivation? And then something just said to me, Spirit said to me, everyone. There's so many people. There are people in this world that you were sent here to save. And I just want to tell you guys that because I feel like someone needs to hear that. There's people in this world that you were sent here to save. So when you get down on yourself and you are unmotivated and you feel like giving up, even if you don't have kids, even if you don't have a significant other, realize that you are supposed to break out of your prison so that you can help others break out of theirs. You were sent here to save certain people. Somebody needs your help. Somebody needs that word. Somebody needs that wisdom. And you have the key. So that's the message today. Either there's something that you will be saying to someone else or that you need to say to someone else, or there's someone who's going to come into your life very soon or who has already come into your life that's going to give you, a word, knowledge, anything, and it's going to set you on the right path, or you're going to set someone else on the right path. So never think that, if fighting for yourself isn't enough and you need someone else, but you feel like you don't have anyone else, know that there is someone out there. There is someone out there that needs you to succeed. They need it. So don't ever feel that way. Okay. Next, I want to read to you guys from the book, The Cards That You Got Today. So, let me read this one first. Okay, so Talisman. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. So one thing that I want to touch on, after reading that, is that one of the best, if not the best tool for success is failure. I have a feeling that a lot of you all may be looking at your past and being like, well, this didn't work out, or that didn't work out, or I've tried this so many times, and you might be on the edge of giving up. And even the message that you got today is saying, you have the key. I gave you the key. Spirit saying, I gave you the key. All of those failures, think about it. If you, anything that you do, whether it's sports or it's music, it's okay, if say you play piano, right? If you never received from your piano teacher that extremely hard piece to play, you wouldn't have known that you would be able to play something like that. And during practice, if you had made those mistakes, you would have never perfected it for the recital, right? If you were in track and you had a track meet, you know what I mean, and you had to run a certain distance, you would have never known that you could run that far had that challenge not been presented to you. And Spirit is saying, why are you taking these failures as the end all be all? No, that's not what this is. I gave you the key. The key is not the failure, it's the lesson learned. It's the wisdom gained. The wisdom that you gained is the key to success. So all of those failures, like you have, like at the start, you have a bag, right? Now every failure, it's not a lesson for everybody. You have to learn to make it a lesson. You have to choose. So you have to choose to make it a lesson. All right. You can't, some people fail and then they give up. Or they fail and then they keep doing the same thing over and over again. They don't want to change anything. But winners, right? If they fail, they're going to reassess, recalibrate, and move on. They're going to do it again until they get it right. And all of those failures, they turned into lessons, which gave them wisdom. And so all of those failures, turn them into lessons you're putting in your bag. And then that is the key. Like once you get to that final level, if your bag is empty, you wouldn't have anything, you wouldn't have a formula. You wouldn't have the formula to unlock the code, or for the code to unlock the door to success. You wouldn't have that. Your bag is empty. You would have no wisdom because you never failed at anything. You never learned any lessons. So don't look at your lessons or don't look at your failures like the end all be all. Don't look at them as, like, I don't really even know what to compare it to. Just don't look at it as a loss. It's a game. Make it a game. Okay, so the next card that you got is Magical Map Shifter. So Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the Magical Map Shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be. And pause, soulmate doesn't have to mean love. It can mean anyone who's close to you. Like everyone that you meet in your life is a soulmate. Because you all have contracts to be in each other's lives, to teach each other certain things, to give each other certain experiences, to help your soul evolve. That's the purpose of life. It's to evolve. So if you didn't know, I just wanted to clarify, like the soulmate doesn't have anything really to do with love. But invite you to be the best you that you can possibly be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and be aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents that they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The Magical Map Shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So, like I said, you have the key, and today or sometime soon, that key is going to unlock someone else's cell door. Like, I don't know if I said that to you guys already, but people that are stuck in their own prison and they need to get out, you have the wisdom to escape that, or someone else that you're about to meet has the key for you to get out or to get on to another level that you need to get on, that you need to be on, that you want to be on, to reach this potential that you want to reach. So let me see if any more messages are coming in for you guys right now. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. So thank you for watching, and comment if it resonated. Comment anything that you guys might have to add, any topics that you might want to touch on or might want me to touch on, excuse me. So I hope that resonated with you guys and motivated you guys this morning.